I only get one question. Hi, it's Paul Campbell with Joe Paprocki, both of us from Loyola Press, and Joe, the author of many books. This is his latest, Under the Influence of Jesus. And as you know, the conceit of this little game is that I'm allowed to ask Joe one question, which he asked me about, and I wouldn't tell him what it was in advance. So Joe, you know that I had some trepidation and hesitation about the title, Under the Influence, but you were really keen that it be kept called Under the Influence. Tell me why.
It struck me as very powerful that the first impression that non-Christians had of Christians was that they were drunk. And if you look in the Acts of the Apostles, and when Peter and the other apostles went forth on Pentecost under the influence of the Holy Spirit, that was the first reaction people had. They must have had too much wine. And so I think it's important that we look at that and not dismiss it. And if we do take a closer look at it, I think it tells us not that the apostles were stumbling, slurring their words, and so on, that they were drunk in that respect, but that they were completely uninhibited. You know, if you and I went out for a glass of wine, we would just relax a little, and we might loosen up, and we can talk a little bit more. Well, the apostles should have been very afraid. Their pictures were up in all the post offices, you know, 10 most wanted, and yet there they were, uninhibited by fear. They should have been in despair. Their leader had been executed publicly, humiliating execution, and yet they were uninhibited. They had uninhibited joy, and because they had encountered the risen Christ. And so it's this lack of inhibition that I think is at the heart of what it means to be a follower of Jesus and to live under the influence of Jesus, to spread the gospel, to live the gospel, and to have the gospel in our heart, I think is to live a life of being uninhibited by anxiety, by fear, and so many things, and being able to proclaim joy and spread that joy to other people. So I understood your concern, and it was well taken. It is, there are many tragedies involved with people being under the influence of alcohol, but this is a sober intoxication, and one that we should all be striving for, to live under the influence of Jesus.
So there you have it, the sober intoxication of Joe Paprocki. Thanks very much. Bye. Just in time.